Hey everybody, PapaSweet here, and I thought I would do a little video showing some of the paintings I did. There's actually one painting that Mama Sweet did, I do believe, but the rest I did. But yeah, thought about showing these to you, and this will be something like in the future that may be tied for members only. We don't know yet, but until then, let's get started and let's look at these, okay? All right. This is one. I think this might have been the first one I did. Kind of reminds me of like an overhead view of landmass and like rivers or ocean or something like that. So that's when I kept it, sealed it. I really liked it. Let me see if I can give you a close-in view. Basically, I just did a little white and then greens, blues, and a little yellow in it. And yeah, turned out really nice. All these are paint pours, by the way. But yeah, I really like it. Probably, like I said, I think it was one of my first. All right, let's go to another one. This one here, I do believe, was Mama Sweet's first try at paint pouring. I like the colors. I like how you can see some of the canvas in between. I really do. I like the colors, especially that little section right there. Something about it. I really like the way the colors pop right there. But overall, it turned out really good. She didn't like it as much, but of course, she's kind of like me. You never really like your own work. But I thought that was nice. Another good one. All right, next one. Now this is probably one of my faves of the bunch. It's kind of dark, and yeah, just something about it. I see a face when I look at it, and I see hands. But this is just a mixture of black, some purples, and white. And I really liked how it turned out. Again, I'm going to show you some details. Trying to be very steady-handed, if that's possible. Come down a little bit. See, to me, it looks like a face right there. A guy looking out, kind of weird eye. And then down here, I see hands. Up here, it looks like that could be his neck. I don't know. Just giving you an overview of the whole thing. But yeah, one of my favorites. I think there's another one here I really liked. Maybe we'll get to it. I don't know if I've gotten rid of it yet or not, though. All right, next one. This one is a bit more chaotic mess, more abstract. I really don't see anything in this, but it does look cool. A lot of black, red, white. So I thought I would keep it. I've heard people say they see robots and stuff. I don't see any of that in there. But I thought it turned out really good. I'll zoom in and give you some details the best I can. Now looking at it right now, that I see like a side view of a guy hunched over. That's what I see. And then I can see what looks like handcuffs right there diagonally next to him, the gray right there. To me, that reminds me of handcuffs. This isn't one of my best pieces. I just like the way the colors popped. I thought it was nice. All right, let's move on to the next one. Now here's one. I thought Mama Sweet only did one, but this is another one she did. But she did this with resin. Resin and paint, and yeah. I like the colors. It's glittery, it shines. She didn't like it that much, but I thought it was really nice. Zoom in, let you see some of the glitter. And all it is paint, resin, poured, and yeah, letting it harden. I like the colors. I like the sparkle to it. All right, let's go to the next. All right, here's another one I did. Did this landscape view. It just reminds me of like running water, a stream. That's why I thought it looked nice. I wish the colors popped a little more, but overall, it's a decent one. Not my favorite. I'm going to give you a zoom in view of some of the stuff. Hopefully it doesn't get too blurry on y'all. But again, it's not my favorite, but I just liked it because it reminded me of like a stream, peaceful stream, you know. All right, let's move on. Now this one, not my favorite, but I could see some images in it. And when I do these, I don't intend to do any kind of image. I pour the paint, I move the canvas side to side, and I let the paint do its job. But on this one, I see it looks like the red thing there is like a submarine. Maybe an octopus, you know. And it's just got a lot going on. It's a very hectic painting. But yeah, let me get you a zoom in view. Almost could resemble a heart too, a weird looking heart. And then as we go over to the right, it's like some stuff's happening there, maybe being attacked by something. And then coming down to the bottom, you got some more weird looking shapes. You got the blue in there. The colors don't really match. I shouldn't have included the orange, I don't think. But hey, it is what it is. Can't go back. But yeah, there's that one. Alright, next. Alright, this one was more of an experiment. This could have been the second one I did. I was trying to play with colors, and I really liked how the blue is kind of striking and it's inset, and the green, it rises above it a little bit. Same way with the red. But really, that's the only thing I like about this, is the way it did that. It's a little too murky in my opinion, but I kept it around just because that blue really pops. I'll give you a close-up view if I can of the blue. You can see how the green, swirled green, is raised up off the blue. I just thought that really pops for me. Then we got a little light red, pink going on there. A little purple. But yeah, again, this one was just an experiment. Alright, next. Okay, this is probably one of my second favorites. To me, this looks like an underwater scene, jellyfish, some kind of sea creature, you know, caught in its natural habitat. I like how the blue, bright blue pops a little bit. The white pops as well. Got the orange. I'll get in a little bit, let you see some details of it. And these are all old paintings. I like the way the bubbles look right there in the corner. Those turned out great, and again, I didn't even mean to do it. And then you got like the tentacle structures coming down. Really a nice piece. This is probably my second favorite. And again, these are old. I haven't done any painting probably in years. I really need to get back to it. Get another dedicated workspace and just start back to it. But yeah, alright, let's go back to the next one. The color scheme for this one is more space oriented. I wanted to try to get like a space, a nebula color, but I didn't want to use a lot of blues. So I chose a toned down green, some yellow and orange. And I just like the overall color of it. Let me see if I can zoom back, get out a little bit, let you see the color. And come back in slowly, give you some details. So I like the little explosion over on this side. And we're coming for some detail. Got a little red in there, dark orange, got some blacks. But yeah, it's nothing amazing, but I just like the way it turned out, so I decided to keep it. Alright, we've got two more. Let's see what they are. Okay, this is another chaotic, like abstract piece. The more I look at it, I see different things, different, shapes. And I like paintings like that. You can make up for yourself, like what's going on in it. Like I'm gonna zoom in. Let's get up right here. That little figure there. For some reason, I see like a horse face. And it's like it's being sucked up into something over in this way. You see, so it's like some kind of storm. I'm guessing over on the right hand side. See, it's got the little veiny things like neurons firing off, and it's sucking up whatever this creature is and stuff down here. Again, just a very chaotic, abstract piece, but I really like it. And if you look right there in the center, it kind of looks like a face. Again, I didn't turn from far away. Up close it doesn't, but kind of far away, it kind of looks like a face. Somebody wearing glasses. Alright, and let me make sure, but I think that might have been the last one. Yep, that was the last one. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed those. Like I said, they're old. They're available. If you're interested, just let me know, and we can work out something, because I'm running out of room to store them. Like I said, I had more, but sold them, gave them away. Yeah, I think that's what happened to them. And then I got 2 that just got damaged, so I had to set them away. I didn't show them because they got damaged somehow. I think the paint stuck to them or something. Probably didn't put them up. I waited I put them up too soon. The paint wasn't dry or something like that. Or probably the sealant that I cover them with. But I hope you like this. I'm going to get off. I'm going to edit it. And yeah, maybe we'll do other videos like this. Members only when we set up that. Give y'all behind the scenes look. Different things. It won't just be videos like this. It'll be other things besides gaming related. Trying to combine maybe Mama Sweet's channel and mine. I don't know. We're still figuring it out as we go. But again, thank you. And as always, remember, God loves you. God bless you all. And we'll see you next time.